being that is just like going through his memories, and it's like when he sees it as this bunny girl from a magazine. I don't know who the being actually is, though. Your Majesty, is everything alright? You look a wee bit befuddled, if you did not mind my saying so. What's that you say? Queen Eleanor and King Erwin lost forevermore? Oh, come now, it's the nerves talking, that's all. Speaking of nerves, the father-to-be seems more than a little jumpy himself. He went flying out of the throne room not long ago like a man possessed. There you are, Lord Robert. I was hoping I might have the chance to speak with you about something before the child was born. Before the child was born? Well now, so it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it? Now there's a thing. Your Majesty? Sorry, lad, you were saying there was something you wanted to discuss. It's the child's name. I've been having trouble thinking of anything suitable. So much trouble it's been distracting me from everything else, if I'm honest. I was wondering if you might see your way to reprising your role as king for a wee bit while, so I could have time to think it over. You know, I don't think I've said no through the whole game, and this one feels not that dangerous to say it, so let's see what happens. No. Please, Your Majesty, there's no one else I can ask. You'll be doing myself and the kingdom a great service. You'll do it, won't you? No. Please, Your Majesty. Oh, it just railroads you. Okay, yo, I was thinking you could do like a whole playthrough of this game just hitting no every time and just causing chaos, but it looks like it just railroads you. Okay. Thank you so much. You'll not have much to do, I promise. There are just 2 items on the agenda. First is something you're used to, receiving those who seek a royal audience and giving them counsel. The chief minister will be on hand to help you with the most pressing issues. The second is make the rounds of the castle and assist anyone who needs your aid. The idea of the king aiding his subjects directly was, of course, something you yourself initiated during your reign. I'll be by the fountain downstairs. It's where I do my best thinking. Once you've taken care of the day's business, please come and find me. I'm truly grateful for you agreeing to do this. Okay, so we gotta receive the subjects. The king has appraised me of the situation. If you'd be so kind as to take a seat on the throne when you're ready to begin discharging your royal duties, you will be welcoming visitors from other kingdoms and dealing with various matters of state, trivial and momentous. King Erwin will be deeply grateful for any assistance you can offer, I'm sure, and speaking personally, it'll be a pleasure to work with you again, Your Majesty. Sit down and get to work. Let us commence with today's itinerary. As you know, your role is to hear out those who come before you and use your wisdom to give counsel as the representative of the Crown of Dundrasil. Your Majesty, let me first express to you my gratitude in granting me this audience. I have traveled all the way from the kingdom of Sneeflheim to seek it. The matter I wish to bring before you today has been greatly exercising the ruler of the land. He very much desires to seek counsel of the Crown of Dundrasil, paragon of peace and prosperity. Go on. It regards a royal treasure that has been handed down from the generation to generation of our royal line. It is known as the Blue Orb, and alas, it has vanished, presumed stolen. King Gustav has used every means at his disposal to try to identify the thief and recover the most precious heirloom, but to no avail. However, a list of likely culprits has been identified, 4 to be precise. Sadly, there's insufficient evidence to conclusively identify the thief, and so we find ourselves at an impasse. So you need to whittle down your list of suspects, but you've no clear means by which to do so. Let me have a wee think. The first thing is to identify the likely motive. What reason might a person have to want to get their mitts on the Blue Orb? For money. A treasure like that would bring in a pretty penny, I'll warrant. Aye, that'd be why the thief did it. Now, next we have to consider the matter of means. You cannot just walk off with the street and help yourself to the pride and joy of the royal treasure house. What kind of person could have done it? Master of disguise. That'll be it. The thief must have disguised himself as a guard or such like and strolled right on in without anyone looking at him twice, which leads me to conclude that our culprit is an experienced professional thief. Go back and line up your suspects. Tell them that the orb they stole was a fake and that whoever took it must have been an amateur and a fool. An innocent party will surely see the funny side, but one person certainly won't crack a smile, the veteran whose skills you've called into question. A marvelous display of deductive reasoning, Your Majesty. We just like made stuff up. 1 second, chat. Okay. With your blessing, I shall return to Sneeflheim and inform King Gustav of your counsel. This is your final judgment on the matter, I take it. Sure. The kingdom of Sneeflheim owes you a great debt, Your Majesty. I shall journey back there immediately and share your shrewd insights with the king. The envoy from Sneeflheim hurries home looking very pleased indeed. I must commend you on your wise counsel, Lord Robert. Your advice will doubtless lead to the unmasking of the rogue who stole the treasure. Shall we move on to the next matter? Very good, Your Majesty. Then without further delay, let me present you with the next problem requiring your attention. The Sultan of Gallipolis salutes the mighty kingdom of Dundrasil and all its people and sends this, a missive penned by his most exalted hand. Ahem. Your Majesty, I trust that this message finds you well. Word of the continued triumphs and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. In truth, I write seeking your counsel for this very reason. As you know, the Sultanate has suffered a prolonged heat wave, the land is parched, and we fear for this year's harvest. As ruler of a realm of plenty, I beseech you, share with us the secrets of your prosperity, that we might avert disaster. I await your reply by return of rider, your humble servant, the Sultan of Gallipolis. The message ends there. I do not wish to pressure you, your majesty, but His Excellency the Sultan was most desirous of a swift response. Oh, it sounds like they've got themselves in a pretty pickle over there, eh? Well, I'll better see what I can do to help. Drought prevention advice, huh? Can't say it's a problem we've ever faced over this way, if I'm honest. Well, let's start with the basics. If I'm to write a reply, I'll need to decide on the tone of the letter first. Somewhat stern. That's probably the best way to go, eh? Now the tricky part. What to do in a drought? Let's weigh up the options. I mean, conventional... They've already got conventional. Think outside the box. That's it. I've got it. Take this down before I forget it. My dear Sultan, I understand that your kingdom is at risk of a severe drought. Put simply, there are limits to what one can do in a situation. Might I suggest you take a leaf out of the book of the tribe of ancient times? I speak, of course, of the sacred ritual of the rain dance. No! Rain dance? Only the chief of the tribe, you, in other words, may perform it. Belly dance for 3 days and 3 nights without rest or sustenance before the den of a dragon. Then and only then might you be saved. That's it. Get that all written up in your best fancy handwriting on one of those nice scrolls. No, don't send this. A marvelous missive, if you don't mind me saying. Just to confirm, you're happy for me to write down what you just said. No. Change your mind. That is your royal prerogative. Let's begin again. Let's start with the basics. Tone. Stern. Conventional. Not a friggin' brain dance. That's it, I've got it. Take this down before I forget it. My dear Sultan, I understand your kingdom is at risk of a severe drought. Put simply, this is a test from on high. Any ruler worthy of the name must be able to rise to such a challenge. I do not wish to sound unduly harsh, but rather than asking the rulers of other kingdoms for help, you must look closer to home. You must believe in yourself and in your people. Lead them, inspire them, encourage them to till the soil with all their hearts, and new crops shall surely spring forth given time. But you must be strong, you must be a beacon in this time of need. That's fine. Yeah, send that. We'll send it back to Gallipolis with the rider right away. Shall we have them send the next visitor? Sure. Very good. Without further delay, let me present to you the next problem that requires your attention. Why is there a bear in my throne room? As I'm sure you're aware, there are pugilistic tournaments held regularly in the town of Octagonia, where fighters from all 4 corners of the world compete to prove their worth. Yeah, Rab ends up fighting there with Jade. Naturally, there's no shortage of young hopefuls keen to represent Dundrasil in the next grand event of this kind. To that end, I wish to present you with this kingdom's 3 final candidates. Who better than a fighting man like yourself, Lord Robert, to assess their potential? If it pleases your majesty, could you step forward and pick the one you think might be a champion in the making? A fine choice, your majesty. I knew with discerning eyes like yours would sort the champs from the chaff. Your pick is brimming with brute strength. He can shred steel with his bare hands. You're picking me, are you? That's, brilliant, that is. You won't regret it. My opponents will, though. We're good to go, eh? Not yet. You got me all worked up there. A typical discerning, choice. This fellow is blessed with the rarest of fighting talents, luck. I'm afraid I'm not brimming with confidence, your majesty, but if you pick me, I'll cross my fingers really, really hard. Oh my gosh. An interesting choice. This one's a real wild one without a shred of decency or compassion for his fellow fighter, an animal who will stop at nothing to achieve victory. I can't bear some of the things people say about me, you know. I'm not that bad, honestly. So you're gonna choose me or not? I suppose I'll have to grin and bear it. This is a tournament for humans after all, they welcome it. You know what? I'm sending the bear. That's great, your majesty. Just wait till I tell the cubs. Very good, your majesty. Are you certain you wish to put forward an animal without a shred of mercy to represent the kingdom? Yes. It's your choice. I think we can be confident of victory at least. Surely no one will be able to stand up to our boy's unbridled savagery. Ho ho ho. I'm happy to report this concludes all your royal duties for today. Those here in the throne room at least. But, as I believe King Erwin mentioned, there may be troubled souls elsewhere in the castle that require your assistance. May I suggest you take a stroll around the grounds. Before you depart, allow me to say this was an absolute pleasure to witness you work today. Truly, it has been far too long. It's safe to say your kingly judgment is as sharp as it ever was. My kingly judgment. Study. Your Majesty, the Queen needs quiet and rest right now and plenty of it. I know you want to see her, but please give her some space. You should have chosen the belly rain dance of the king. Oh my gosh. Your Majesty, you're always known as a wise ruler, one who might know a thing or two about a thing or two. I was wondering if you might be bold enough to make a small request of you. I would very much like to ask you some serious questions in order to see your formidable intellect at work. What do you say? Sure. Thank you, Your Majesty. Without further ado, let me set some posers. All I require is that you and your infinite wisdom supply me with a simple true or false in response to each one. Ready? Here we go. True or false? You, Lord Robert, are in fact the youngest of 3 brothers. I have no idea. Sure. Correct, but that was too easy, was it not? I'll give you a sterner challenge for the second question. Here it comes. The purple orb is one of the royal treasures of Sneefelheim. No, it's the blue orb. Correct, bravo. I can tell you want more of a challenge. Let's increase the difficulty. True or false? The Dracilian sovereign we use as currency in our kingdom is worth 10 Dracilian shillings. True? Correct. I can see you are champing at the bit in anticipation of more testing questions. Let's see how you enjoy this one. True or false? The Sultan of Gallopolis has a single son upon whom he dotes excessively. True? Your Majesty, surely you're aware the Sultan has not yet been blessed with a child. It seems you're unwilling to give free rein to your immense intellect. I very much hope the next time you take on this challenge there'll be no such restraint. Okay. We're rushed off our feet getting everything ready for the new arrival. We need to get the castle spick and span for the little one, first impressions and all that. Forgive me for bothering you with such a trifling matter, Your Majesty, but I have a wee problem I'd very much like to ask your advice about. The truth is, there's someone in the castle who's caught my eye, but I cannot muster the courage to tell them how I feel. I have an idea, and I know it sounds like I'm out of my tree, but what if they got flowers delivered by none other than yourself? I reckon they'd be over the moon. What do you say? Okay. You'll do it really? Wow. I did not quite know what to say. You're a star. Before I forget, here they are. Rab receives a pretty posy. Now, how can I begin to describe my true love, my peach, the apple of my eye, and the captor of my heart? They're in the castle. They're wearing green. They got red hair. Good luck. This one meets all the requirements. You must be excited about the baby, Your Majesty. I know I am. In fact, I've prepared a beautiful bouquet of flowers to present to Queen Eleanor. I run an exclusive florist, don't you know? This man has red hair and is dressed in green. He might be the person the lovesick Gardos you deliver the flowers to. Present him with a pretty posy? Yes. Your Majesty, do you have any idea what you've just given me? These are the rarest flowers in the entire world. They only bloom once every 1,000 years. Where did you find them? I didn't find them. It was one of the palace guards. He asked me to deliver for them. I see. I had no idea who the young man in question is or what his intentions might be, but I simply must speak to him. Do you happen to know where he is? Rab tells the man where to find the lovesick guard and hurries off to speak to him. Your Majesty, you'll never believe what happened. The man you gave my flowers to has only gone and offered me 100,000 gold coins if I let him keep them. To think I just pulled them out of the ground because they caught my eye. Well, I'd be mad not to sell them, don't you think? I thought nothing was more precious than true love, but let's face it, I can't turn down that much gold! I'm rich, and it's all thanks to you, Your Majesty. Please, it's the least I can do. Rab receives a pretty Betsy. You looked at what others just saw as ordinary flowers and knew there was something out there who thought differently. Very differently. You're every bit as wise as they say, Your Majesty. Forget love. We've got money. Good day to you, Sir Robert. I expect you're going to be putting on a lavish party to celebrate the birth of your first grandchild. I do hope I'll be on the guest list. I don't even know you. Sorry, Majesty, you can't go that way. The maids are busy cleaning. But I'm the king. Hello, Your Majesty. You must be very excited about the new addition to the family. I gotta say, I'm kind of over this sequence. I'm ready for this area to be done. Your Majesty, come at the hour, come at the man. We're in the middle of a wee culinary emergency, and we could do with the assistance of someone as yourself. A gastronome, shall we say. A butterfingered fool of a maid managed to drop the very last pot of pepper from the castle larder, and it smashed and went everywhere. I'm sure you can imagine what the guards will say when they sit down to their neeps and tatties. There's no seasoning to be had. There'll be uproar. Please, Your Majesty, help us in our hour of need. Okay. Excellent. I knew you wouldn't let us down. If you wouldn't mind searching the castle, we need something nice and pungent we can use instead of pepper. I was thinking if some plants around the castle might yield something useful. It's worth a look anyway. Don't restrict your search to plants alone. You never know where the perfect condiment might be hiding. I trust your judgment, Your Majesty. Happy hunting. It's all my fault. I was the one who dropped the pepper pot. It's a calamity. What'll we do? Okay. This plant leaves have a pungent pong, alright. I'm pretty sure you could dry them and use them to cook with. They'll be, sure to add a wee bit of spice to the mix. I'm sure there are other things we could use instead of pepper, but this doesn't seem like a bad option to me. Just take the leaf. That's fine. This might work. I reckon this could make a pretty interesting alternative to pepper. Well, only one way to find out. I knew you wouldn't let us down, Your Majesty. Here's a little token of appreciation on behalf of the kitchen staff. Rab receives a seed of strength. The cooks in the castle kitchen use the leaf Rab brought them to make a pleasantly spicy batch of neeps and tatties for the guards' dinner. Neeps and tatties. Alright, let's talk to the real king and see if we've done enough. Lord Robert, your timing is uncanny. I've just this second managed to come up with a perfect name for the new baby at last. Without you, I wouldn't have had the time to properly mull it over. You've no idea how much of a help you've been. Since we both finished for our business for the day, why don't we head back to the throne room and wait for the good news? Yes, 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 yes. I'm done with these chores.
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival is here.
Already?
Congratulations, Your Majesty. It's a beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
Oh my gosh, he bounces?
A boy.
You dropped him?
Look, Erwin.
Oh, he's a fine wee chappie. And what a set of lungs! We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
We were wondering what you thought about Erdrick.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and... yes. But I've rather set my heart on something else, you know? What do you think of this for a name?
Yeah, look at the face!
Well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice.
Did she suggest
Mukluk?
Mukluk?
If that's the name you've chosen, my love, then that's the name he shall have. Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy.
She's like, how about Mukluk? He's like, ooh.
And from this day forth, he shall be known as...
Oh, wow. There was no,
Oh, Father.
He sneezed over the word Mukluk. So they didn't have to record that.
Never mind that. Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
What's up, Grandpa?
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh.
Illusion over.
What the?
Having fun?
Who are you?
How are you doing this? These places, these memories, they feel so real.
Just looking for any shinies. Why so quiet? Where'd everybody go? They couldn't have left without telling me, can they? I mean, dude, it's a memory. It's whatever she manipulates it to be. Wedding cake?
What's all this then?
Nope. Wait.
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
This never happened.
Get away. It's you.
Because the hero, as a baby, was sent away from the castle. This is a memory that never came to pass.
Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
Happy birthday, Lord Robert.
How did the hat not
We've
fall
had
off when he dipped his
Gondolia's
head?
finest patissiers working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, Father. May you live a long and joyful life, watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy and peaceful place to live.
It's nailed to his scalp? How?
Hear, hear! And we'll do everything we can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
Och, that's my boys.
Aye, and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies down the tavern, eh?
Dinna forget to send word when you've a new edition or two to the Royal Collection of gentlemen's periodicals, won't you, big man?
My people. Oh, how I love them.
And now they're all dead. Except him. He washed
Crying,
away.
are you, Grandpa? Is something the matter?
No, laddie. Everything's perfect. Just perfect.
The bear. We invited the bear. Many happy returns. I hope you're having a great day. I want to say thank you for picking me to represent Dundrasil all those years ago. At first, I was pretty grisly, I won't lie to you. When I entered the ring, the whole crowd booed. It was tough to bear. But when they saw me in action, it gave them pause for thought. The crowd slowly warmed to me, and by the time I lifted the trophy, they were all right behind me. What an experience. Not many people would have given an animal like me a chance, but you could see that I had something to give. On behalf of me and all the cubs, I want to thank you for what you did. Okay. Muck wants to take his grandpa around and show him off to everybody. Don't keep him waiting, will you, Father? Come on, Gramps, follow me. Everyone loves you, Gramps. All of those scholars are telling me how clever you are. You're amazing. Get away with you. I don't want to get a big head, but it wouldn't be a bad idea for you to mix with those bookish types, Muck. A king has to know a lot of things. I'll show you, Gramps. I'm going to study hard till I know as much as you do. Well, let's get over here. Come on, Grandpa. Good morning, Muck. Morning, Chat. Morning, Random Bear. Morning, Nugami. Are they real circus performers, Gramps? I've only ever read about them. Ah, is that right, laddie? We'll need to take a trip to Gallipolis and visit the Big Top. It's quite something, let me tell you. Can we really go, promise? Aye, that's a promise. No, let's go this way. Yo, look at this guy doing push-ups on one finger. Dang. It's a bear! I didn't know you had friends like that, Grandpa. He might look like a ferocious beast, but he's got a heart of gold. You cannot judge someone just from the way they look. Never forget that. Got it. When I grow up, I want to make all kinds of friends just like you, Grandpa. It's been lots of fun walking around with you, Grandpa, but I'm getting hungry. How about a slice of cake? It was my idea to have the biggest birthday cake ever.
How are you enjoying
Good morning.
That's
Hey, Lunar.
So much fun.
So Dundrasil hasn't been destroyed, and Eleanor and Erwin are living here happily with their boy. Now, whatever this place is, whatever's going on, I know it can't be real.
This is for Grandpa.
That's nice.
By golly, I could stay here forever.
It's a trap!
Oh, my poor wee soldier's fallen down.
Oh.
Oh, there, wee man. There's no need for that.
Oh. He's laying in the same position that he was when they got blasted by the Dark Lord.
It's all coming back to me. We were defeated, and then the darkness came.
Why are we crying? Because we tripped? I think because he dropped Grandpa's cake and he feels like he failed.
My pals were still alive, but I knew I couldn't rely on that. So I set out to find a way of taking on the Lord of Shadows by myself. Yes. So, I sought out Grandmaster Pang. I was trying to convince her to train me, but that means all this must be.
This is all an illusion? He's being trained by someone?
I'm sorry, laddie. I've somewhere I need to be. Things I need to be doing.
Well, what? You mean you're leaving?
The party's gone.
Aye, that's right. I hate to go. Really, I do. But maybe one day you'll understand. You be a good boy now. Something tells me you'll do just fine.
Okay, so the girl he's been chasing around is some projection from Grandmaster Pang, whoever that is. What's the matter, Your Majesty? You aren't seriously about to leave a party full swing, are you? Yes. Boundless happiness awaits you here, you know. Joy, laughter, and all manner of wonderful surprises. Are you really willing to leave it behind? Yes.
I can give you what you want, Your Majesty. But can I ask why you want it?
Because of more important things to be doing. There's a world needs saving while I'm dallying here in Dreamland. Lovely as it is. I should be toughening up, not going soft in the head. I need to be with Grandmaster Pang learning how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. And I need you to take me to her right now.
After all the effort I went to, honestly, do you think I like dressing up as a bunny-eared bimbo?
Now, who or what is Grandmaster Pang?
Grandmaster Pang! You can't be serious. It was you all along.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. This is...
She's like, domain expansion. When bright brand bores through heaven's doors, the sun shall rise o'er darkened skies and banish night with holy light. That's almost the Green Lantern pledge.
Welcome to the place where lost souls gather. The place between worlds. This is the Void. And you are courageous indeed to have ventured here. Not all of my students would dare.
It's an honor to see you again, Grandmaster.
Contentment is complacency. Happiness is inertia. You did well to refuse its temptations.
So it was all a test then?
Indeed, it was. But you were not deceived by my illusions. You were not seduced by the fantasy of an easy escape. It's a start.
Yes! Passed with flying colors! So you'll train me, eh?
You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start. There is work to do yet if you are to prove yourself true.